Okay, so a basic concept in Bujinkan, Budo Taijutsu, is the idea of controlling the spine. And by controlling the spine, well, really it's the structure, it's the bone structure, Kopo Jitsu, the architecture of the body. Central to that is the spine. If you control the spine, you control balance. If you control balance, you control the ability for the person to generate power, to generate speed, to defend themselves or to attack. So if you don't control balance, then it's that person's attributes against your attributes. So if he's fast, then you have to deal with his speed. If he's strong, you have to deal with his strength. So if there's a way that I can rob him of some of that natural ability he may have or trained ability he may have, it's easier for me to deal with. So in the beginning, eventually you want to go right to the spine if you can, and just control it from the start. But in the beginning, you can make contact with the spine through the legs and through the arms. So for example, if he just reached out and I got a hold of his fingers here, it's true that I could break his fingers by forcing down really hard, but if I break his fingers, he's going to go ow, and he's still, everything else is not broken, and his balance is not taken. So he's going to get mad at me for breaking his fingers, and he's going to attack me even more, right? So what's important in this is not that I'm going to break his fingers. It's that there's going to be a cumulative locking going on. So from his fingers joints, it's going to go into his wrist joint, into his elbow, into his shoulder, and into his spine, and then into his arm. So if I put the pressure of his fingers, what I'm concerned about is that I was able to attack his balance point. So I can attack like this, but it's the balance point. It's not, see, I could do this in such a way where I can break his finger real quick, pop, and I didn't affect him there. Or I can break his fingers like this. Sorry, I did affect him there. But I can go pop, break his finger, but I didn't affect him here. So that way is not the Nimpo way, or the Bujinkan way. So if I get a hold of his finger somehow and he punches me, I can be safe from that punch if I affect his hara. If I just break his fingers and he punches me, he can still punch me. Make sense? So it's the same thing with wrist locks. What I really want to do is I want to lock his hara this way, or lock his hara that way. These ideas of breaking these individual joints is not the point. As a matter of fact, once you've broken it, you've broken it. It's much better sometimes to put the threat of the break there. Now I have control of his balance, but I also have a threat now. You want to chill out, you want to relax, because he doesn't want this, he feels pain. But if I break it, his body's going to dump adrenaline on him. He's going to get really pissed off at me, and a lot of times people can ride through that pain. Or if he's on drugs, it's not going to matter anyway. But if he's on drugs, and I get a lock on his, if I get him here, it doesn't matter if he feels pain or not. Now that I have his balance broken, I can just move my body. And the reason he falls is because the triangulation points its geometry on the ground. So I don't have to be bigger, stronger, faster if I can get to that position. There's nothing he can do about it because it's geometry. You can't out-tough geometry, right? Now, let's say we go like this here. Now, if he punches me with his left hand and I can come in like this right off the bat and have his balance broke, that's even better. So he can step back with that foot. No, step back with the foot. Try it again, he punches me with the other hand. I come in like this, his balance is broke. What if he steps out with that foot? He catches his balance. His balance is broke this way. See? So once again, he attacks me, and I already have his balance broken here. Now, one thing that I don't like that I see a lot, relax, don't fall. What I see a lot that I don't like is that people will now just come across and just take his arm and do stuff like that, and the guy just flops around. Well, that's not going to happen. if he punches me again and I end up in the same position here, he doesn't want me to have his arm. So if I start to move here, that's going to be tight. So maybe as I'm here in the clip, and then maybe I hit. Now I can take his arm. From his arm, I can take his ankle. Right? From his ankle, I can take his elbow. But he's not going to just give it to you. Right? So that's a little aside I want to mention. But anyway, if he punches me, and I can go right in to take his balance, you have him here. What can he do to me here? What do you feel like you can do? Try something. Well, try something. Can you grab me? Okay, then you can wrestle me. Try wrestling. Strength. Use your strength. Do you see this point right here by his knee? You see that? Once again, he punched. So I come here, he grabs me, starts to get this, start to pull, you start to straighten yourself up. Use the knee down here. Look at this. Now look. So these are just freelance examples, not really techniques, but just to understand the difference of the idea of using or attacking his bone structure, using his bone structure against him, then techniques can be born. If you try to do techniques without first doing something in his bone structure, it's just may the best man win. If we're here, left lead forward, he jabs me, I catch it, I didn't get hit, he's fine. He crosses me, and I cover, he's fine. So he's going to keep attacking me. If he starts attacking me, he has the initiative. I'm back on my heels. And if I do passive motions like this, keep coming at me, passive motions, he's just going to keep the initiative and keep me back on my heels. So somehow you have to regain the initiative. Make sense? So if he jabs me and I step off instead, and I went there, he can pull his hand back, I don't care because I went to the eyes. Now what? Okay, now what's he going to do? He's going to punch? Okay. Attacking balance points. But I've got the initiative now. See, so he jabs me, I don't have the initiative. He jabs fast, I get out of the way, and immediately now he is on the defensive. See the balance point to the knee? If I bend my knee. Now I'm not saying he's a checkmate, I'm not saying he's done fighting, I'm just trying to show a point. This versus this. So say he moves backwards. Now what are you going to do? Right? His balance points. Now look. Ankle, inside the knee, inside the groin, ribs, ear, back of the head, elbow. So I'm now in a safer position. I still have the initiative because now he has to adjust himself to attack me again. So he attacks me again. So using these angles, you zone away from this. Now if you come over here, as I zoned away, he was unaware. Get a close up on that. He was unaware that I just put all my fingers behind his trachea like this. Easy to rip, or even just control. So he fell into that. I didn't have to fight for that. Does that make sense? So he attacks again, we'll do the same basic, yeah, come here, he does something else. Look at that, pop, pop. Now look right here. Now look right here. Make sense? So that's the philosophy of Nempo. It's never to go hit your strength against his strength. He jabs me quick, I catch him, jab back. He jabs me, I pat down, I come back here. He can defend that, right? If he jabs me, I am passive, and he crosses me on the cross. As I move away, I shoot toe. Hit him in the arm, it hurts like hell. Hit him here, and now we have a different position for him to play with. Look, right? His ear, bang, right in the ear, right to the throat, balance. That's more of a nipple flavor, which is the point of the video I want to get across. So, thanks.